Okay guys, so here we are with the 2020 long awaited Land Rover Defender 110 X. As we go through and go around, you will see why they call it the Defender X. Again, here we go. Defender X does what it says on the label, I think. Colour stunning. This two-tone is amazing. Sitting on these enormous, as you can see, 5-spoked polished black 22-inch rims with a really nice red caliper at the front there, and the same on the back here, 22-inch with the nice painted caliper there. This car is unreal. I've been driving it for the last 24 hours. Thank you again to my friend Rohan at File Finish. This is his personal car. If anybody knows Rohan and he knows his company, File Finish, you know that he is meticulous, and this car is no different. He's done some personalization to it. We believe this is the only Defender X like this in the country. It's got some unique touches to it, and as we go round you can see all these touches that are different. The winch here itself was a task and a half, to my understanding. The one second. So now we've put it up, okay, as you can see, the distance here now is huge. There's my hand, okay. We are 1.5 times my hand, okay, to get that distance between the tyres. Like I said, all air suspension all the way around, front and back, with a lift system taking up approximately 39 centimetres. Okay, so it is huge now. Let's come back and look how big it looks now, okay? But drives like a small car. Really, you wouldn't think it's so easy to drive, and to park, no problems whatsoever, especially with the all 360 cameras for parking. Makes it very, very easy to park. For such a big car, it is very easy to drive and park, no problems. A little bit daunting at first because it is quite a big car, as I say, but you know what, once you've driven down the road for 5 minutes, it's very easy to drive. We'll be doing a drive later in the car. We'll talk about all the information, entertainment system inside, what it does, what it can do, what it can offer you. Again, if you know, I'm just shocked how beautiful this car is. It really is a one-off, you know, at this moment in time. There is, like I say, we think and we understand that this probably is the only one in this spec, and it's a Defender X in Australia at the moment. And you know, again, thank you for Rohan from File Finish for letting me borrow it for the weekend and do a review on it. So let's just have a look at the back while we're here. Okay, very light. The gates, the rear gate is fantastic. It's very, very light for the size of it. And again, inside here, it's been done really well. Excuse the mess, but this is his dog's bit of the car. He leaves his dogs in here, so obviously he's taken the option to having the car kit for the dogs. This all comes away, okay. It's all done. You've got more power points down here. You've got lights. You can bring the car down and up. Is it going down? I don't know if it is. I don't know. Let's try it again. I can hear it, but it's not going. Anyway. So yes, The space in here is really nice. The cool touches that bring through the old Defender to the new Defender. Look at that. I don't know if you remember when I was a kid and we, you know, drove around in the old 90s and the 110s. You had these little windows in the back. They've kept them as a design feature, which I think is fantastic. You know, keeping the heritage alive. And as you can see, this is a huge area in the back of the car. Okay. And also as well, if you wish, you can get a ramp that you can attach to the back of the car here, and that's for your puppies to run up into the back of the car, because obviously when it's jacked up it is a bit high, but you know, the options now for your cars are pretty crazy, you know, especially if you've got dogs and you want to take them with you wherever you go. It makes it easier for them to get into the back of the car, and you don't have to pick them up if you've got big dogs as well, you know. On the side here is a accessory here that is a, you know, well, what would you call it? It's a travel box, you know. You can open it up. It's like a pannier on the back of a motorbike or on the side of your motorbike. You can put your dirty wellies in it or whatever you carry. If you've been off-road a little bit and you've got some dirty shoes and bits and pieces, you can open it up, and it's quite big inside, and you can put your dirty shoes, dirty wellies in there, and that, so you're not dirtying inside the car. So what we'll do now is we will go for a drive, and we'll discuss what it drives like. Okay guys, Gov'nor here again, and here we are inside the Land Rover Defender X, and as I said earlier, the interior is extremely nice. It's a really nice place to be. The finish is extremely good. This leather up here with the finish to the door, and then this finish to the door, sorry, on the metal, and then the door card here is really nice. The plastic's really good. Yes, it is plastic, but you know what? It's nice plastic. Has a great feel to it. The car's got that rugged urban, you know, Meccano thing that I said it's got feel to it. It's great. It's solid. It's really well made. Nothing in the car moves. It is really well put together, and feels fantastic. Steering wheel is really nice to feel. It's in a nice position. You've got, I think it's about 14 ways to move the steering wheel. It's all electronic on a little electric knob here to move it backwards, forwards, any way you want. So it's really great. Driving position is superior. As you sit so high, it's very comfortable. You see everything around you, which is great.
Just saying, distracted.
Sorry, got distracted while we're driving. I just need to make a bit of a U-turn, as I missed the turning. Busy talking to you guys and making sure I wasn't going the wrong way, but now we are. So we'll just put the car into reverse. Just give me a minute, and we will make a U-turn. As you can see, the camera on the car is fantastic. You can see everything. And of course, you know, a bit of off-road, and this is not going to do any damage. Let's just get out of this. So we'll just put the foot down a bit. Like I said before, it's got a straight six, supercharged, or should I say turbocharged and supercharged. So again, 400 brake horsepower, which is about 270 kilowatts for a 3.2 ton car. So even though it might sound quite heavy, it does get a move on effortlessly. Right, so back. So as I say, really well built. This interior matches the exterior of the car, so you've got the two-tone with the black and this camel leather colour here, which is really nice. You've got some interesting touches here. Yes, it is plastic, and yes, it is wood effect, but you know what? I think it looks and works with the car really well. Also, what's interesting is the bottom of the car, underneath the car mat, it's completely sealed plastic rubberized flooring all the way through the car. So when I looked at the car this morning and was giving it a bit of a clean to see what it was like, it's all sealed at the bottom, so it's very, very easy to clean and wipe out and get all the mud and the little stones and bits of sand out of the car easily. They just brush out, which is really, really good. Great for obviously off-roading in a vehicle like this. Is exactly what you need. The rear view camera, as we spoke about before, it's different, it's good tech. It makes looking out the back really good. It's not very good at night time in the rain as it was last night. It does get a little bit dirty, but then you just flick it and it just goes back to a traditional rear view mirror, again, which is great. So you have the option to do both. As I was saying before, the head-up display on the vehicle is really good. It's really clear. Even with my sunnies on, I can see it really well. It's got all the functions on the car. Is safety. You've got radar distance control for driving on freeway, motorway, wherever you might be, even in town. And also you've got lane assist, which it works really well on this car. I have to say, it's something, if you've not used to it, you need to get used to it, because all of a sudden the steering wheel does give you a bit of a tug to keep you in lane, which will wake you up, which is, I think, a really good thing. Also as well, the display in the driver's display is really good. You've got a nice clear digital screen with the sat nav in the middle of the two dials. Not sure if you can see all that. Again, really cool. I'm not sure you can configure it too much, but you know what? Even if you can't, it's really good. It's really clear. It gives you everything that you need to know. As soon as your telephone rings, for example, or you change media for your music or the radio station, it all comes up on the screen. It's all there for you. You've got all the controls here on the steering wheel, and you know what? They work really well. They're really simple. It's not complicated. It's very intuitive. You can just get on with it really simply. If you can use a modern phone, a modern smartphone, you can use all the tech in this car. It's that simple. It's really intuitive, and it's, as I said, it's really easy to use, and you just find it easy. Perks of this car, things like the fridge. So on a nice hot day, you've got a fridge there. We had some beers in it last night that I got, and we just kept them nice and cool. As you can see, my bottle of water's in there right now. So it's got two modes. You've got cold and colder, which is great. Also got a phone charging pad here. Fits a nice big phone there. That's really good. Also as well, you've got this here. Remove that. You've got your cup holders or whatever you want to put down there. You've got plenty of storage at the front. This is all great down here as well. They've really thought out. It's all got spaces in here, so you can put your little bits and pieces in there, whatever you need. Also in the door wells are quite well done as well. You can get plenty of stuff in that. Also as well, I forgot to mention, this car's got start-stop technology, obviously helping for a bit more fuel efficiency, especially on a straight six. Not quite sure what the fuel economy is on this, but let's face it, it's probably not fantastic. It's probably somewhere up around the 10 litres per 100. But it's a big car, it's a square car, so it's going to cause quite a bit of drag going through the air, especially at speed. So you gain in looks, you lose in fuel efficiency, but that's it. If this is what you want, that's what you get. Back seats again similar to the front seats, all decked out in the same leather, two-tone. Loads of space in the back. I can't see anybody, even a good 6 foot plus person, sitting in the front or the back having any issues with leg or headroom. There's plenty of space. On this model, we've got heating and cooling in the seats in the front. As I said before, thanks to Rohan at File Finish, this car is his personal car. It has every option available on this model. So it's got everything you can think of, and it just really makes a difference. Really does make a difference. Ride quality, well, it's got air suspension, so it's really soft. It just eats up the road, no problems whatsoever. It's very comfortable for such a big car and such a heavy car. It turns with ease, absolute ease. It's extremely sure-footed. It gives you great confidence while you're driving it. And funnily enough, for such a big car, I can feel the car in the seat of my pants. You know, it's odd. You'd think it wouldn't do that, but it does. It's got that feel to it. You can feel it in the seat, you know, which is great, which gives you so much feel of the car. So guys, that's about it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel, and the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more I'll be able to do these type of reviews and get more of these cars on my bucket list, your bucket list, and maybe some cars that I haven't thought of yet, or maybe some that you should request, and we'll see if we can get hold of them and we'll review them. So again, thanks very much for viewing. Take care, and especially thanks to Rohan for File Finish for letting me review his beautiful Defender X. Okay guys, this is the Gov'nor, your man about cars, also mad about cars, signing off for today. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook channel, so we can tick off my bucket list and your bucket list. Give me suggestions below in the comments about what cars you'd like to see reviewed, and I'll do my best to get them on the channel and reviewed and give an honest opinion of what they're like. Signing off for now. Cheers, the Gov'nor.